Hey everybody, welcome to another week of the She-Hulk Fan Club. Yes, in episode 7, Jen Walters is going to attend a group therapy session hosted by the Abomination. And I've been hosting weekly group therapy sessions ever since Disney Plus started ruining our favorite things. All right, episode 7 is called Retreat. Yeah, we've all been trying to retreat from She-Hulk for weeks now. Just can't get away from her. It's 30 minutes in length, and it felt a lot longer as always. So the episode starts off with Jen getting out of the shower. She's like in our face. She's very clean. She's very fresh. She's got a nice glow. She's very excited about a date with Josh. Yeah. She takes a shot because she has anxiety or she's an alcoholic. And she takes a selfie with the outdoor lighting coming through her window, so she's like vain, as well as being miserable most of the time. Oh well, Josh does show up for the date and they get tacos. They have a very good time. They're laughing, they're smiling. He walks her to her door at the end of the night and he goes for a handshake. She goes for a hug. It's awkward. It's cute. It's cute. And then she goes in and that's the first date. Now they have a second date. And at the end of the date, he again walks her to her door. And he's kind of moving in for a kiss, and she kind of pulls back with a big smile, playing all cute, and, shuts the door on him. All right. Third date, still no kiss. Third date, they go to a drive-in. He walks her back to her door. No kiss, but this time she just grabs him and pulls him right into the bedroom. All right, so what do you guys think about all that? I think I'd probably have a makeout session or something, test the waters, see if there's anything funky going on. I just don't think I would drag you into the bedroom without, some kissing first and seeing what's up. Let me know in the comments what you guys would have done. Anyway, Jen wakes up. He's not there. She gives him a cute text. And he does not answer. And this goes on for days. She goes to work and complains to Nikki about this. And it just goes on into the weekend. Sunday arrives and Blonsky's parole officer calls Jen and says, hey, there's a malfunction with Blonsky's inhibitor. So we got to go up to his wellness retreat and check things out. And they drive up and check out the inhibitor and fix it. There's no drama to that. Blonsky explains that he might have jostled it chasing one of his favorite chickens. All right, so Jen is gonna leave, and these two weirdo superhero or villains come out of nowhere, and they're fighting each other, and they land on Jen's Prius and crush it. And these two characters are a complete joke. One of them is called Man Bull. He looks awful. The effects are just a complete joke. I thought it was like some pig guy. It just looks ridiculous. I was trying to think, where did I see something like this before in another movie? I can't think of it. I'm thinking, is it Time Bandits? Did one of the dwarves transform into some kind of pig man? I've seen something like this before, so let me know in the comments. But it just looks like a joke. And the other guy is some flamboyant matador, even though he says, I'm not a matador. He says, I'm a swashbuckler. And his name, I can't pronounce it. El Aglia, like Christina Aguilera. Aguilera, I don't know. The matador guy. And he's just got a very flamboyant outfit on. These characters are embarrassing. Whenever the MCU does this, how are we supposed to take this seriously at all, the MCU? I just think it's ruining the superhero genre. It's certainly bringing the MCU down. This is like Thor, Love and Thunder, stupid stuff. Oh, it's really not funny. It's not good at all. All right, well, Blonsky shows Jen around the retreat, and it's very good to see Tim Roth. He does a good job with what he's given. And then we get a montage. Just like Action Team America, right, from the South Park guys. That's a very good movie, the one with the puppets. Anyway, we get a montage of Jen trying to get cell phone coverage around the retreat, and she stumbles into like a little house where Blonsky is hosting a group therapy session with the Matador guy, the Man Bull guy, and we get two new dumb characters. Saracen, right? And he's basically a gay vampire. And Porcupine, some guy in a fuzzy outfit with a gas mask. And yeah, Saracen's okay, I guess, but the Porcupine guy just looks ridiculous. All right, so we got the gay vampire porcupine guy, we got Bullman, and the Matador, and they're all in a group therapy session. Oh, and they're talking about triggering and codependency. And all I could think is this writer spent a lot of time in group therapy sessions. All right, things are starting to make sense. In walks in Wrecker. Remember Wrecker? He's one of the four guys, the Wrecking Crew. They don't look like the Wrecking Crew. They're supposed to be the Wrecking Crew, but they attacked Jen in an earlier episode. He's the guy with the crowbar, the magical crowbar, and he looks nothing like the guy in the comics. Anyway, he walks in. Jen remembers him, hulks out, throws him into some chairs, and Blonsky's like calming everything down. And Jen and Wrecker joined the group therapy session, and Wrecker apologizes to her. And in my notes, I have, no joke, it's 17 minutes at this point, only 17 minutes, and I wrote, please kill me. All right, so eventually the group gets Jen to trust them, and Jen starts to share her frustrations with Josh with them, and she shares her texts, and they're like, oh, sister, you shouldn't have texted that, sister. No, that's not what you do. Like, these four clowns are giving Jen Walters dating advice. I mean, look at Hogman. Like, he's getting any. I mean, come on. And I don't know. But these are not the people you want to take dating advice from, all right? Anyway, I thought it was interesting. The vampire guy says, well, maybe he just wanted your blood. And, it turns out he's right. And Wrecker says, well, looks like you're being ghosted, Jen. And Jen's getting all upset about that. Wrecker meant well, but, Jen's getting upset. And then Jen confesses the struggle of being both Jen and She-Hulk. The struggle is real, and she goes on and on about it. I'm not buying it. I mean, she was nominated for Lawyer of the Year earlier, and at will, she can turn into this superhuman being. I'm not buying it. I mean, Peter Parker's maybe one thing, but I think Jen Walters has it pretty good. All right, the therapy session ends with She-Hulk. So Jen has been in She-Hulk form the entire time, but she lets her guard down. She turns back into Jen, and she accepts herself as Jen, and she trusts the groups to do that. So she lets her guard down. That's how it ends. And Porcupine Guy is inspired by this, and he finally takes off his mask. And that was an issue for him, I guess. And he takes off his mask, but his face is all gnarly and he's smelly. And so everyone's like, put it back on. And, but they let him keep it off. Jen also deletes Josh's text. And Jen goes to this hut, this steam hut, I don't know, and comes out feeling all great. She says goodbye to the group, puts the Prius on a tow truck, and drives home. And that's it. But we have like this extra scene that says, 3 days earlier, and we see Josh spending the night with Jen, and Jen is sleeping and Josh is awake. And Josh takes a picture of Jen sleeping. That's very creepy. This show does not like men. And then he texts somebody. Apparently his name in his phone is Hulk King, and he texts someone an emoji of a syringe with blood, a green test tube, and a thumbs up. So the vampire was right. He was only after the blood. So I would really love to sit Kevin Feige down or just have a Zoom call with him and ask him a couple questions. Like, what's going on? How do you think us as an audience should respond to this? Like, should we be invested in these characters? Should we laugh at these attempts at humor? Should we be on the edge of our seats when there's action? If you think so, well, you're failing and you gotta go, because the MCU, whether it's on Disney Plus or on the silver screen, it's a complete clown show right now, and it's not entertaining and it's not interesting, and yeah, it's a very low place. So anyway, all right, everybody out there, for the few that watched it, let me know what you thought about the episode. And for those that don't watch it but come here for my videos, I thank you, and hit the comment section. Let's have a conversation as always. All right, if you could smash that like button like the Hulk, and share the video, all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it. Everybody have a great day, a great week. I will see you soon, like I think tomorrow, right? Is it Rings of Power tomorrow? Oh my God. All right, everybody have a great day, a great week. I will see you soon. And as always, I will see you on the new.